Hello, and a very warm welcome. I specialize in how artificial intelligence is reshaping the hospitality industry. To all the students of Europe Hotel School joining us today, it's a real pleasure to be part of your learning journey as you prepare to become the next leaders in this incredible field. Let's get started.
This quote right here, it gets to the very heart of the challenge and the opportunity we face in modern hospitality. It's the fundamental difference between a one-time sale and creating genuine, lifelong loyalty. Today, we're going to unpack how technology isn't replacing the human touch, but is actually making it possible on a scale we've never seen before. Think about it. For decades, the idea of creating a personal connection with every single guest, well, for a larger hotel, it was just a logistical impossibility. But that has completely fundamentally changed. Today, we're going to break down the very engine that's driving modern hotel growth, the AI loyalty loop. All right, let's dive in. So, what is this new era all about? Well, it's about brilliantly combining two key things. First, you have lead generation. That's finding the right people. And second, you have customer relationship management, or CRM, and that's about truly knowing and caring for them. When you make these two work together, powered by AI, you create this incredibly powerful feedback loop that builds real, genuine relationships. So let's start with the first half of that loop, which I call the hunt. This is all about being proactive. We are moving way beyond just sitting back and waiting for guests to come to us. AI actually allows us to find the right guests, and often we can find them before they've even officially started looking. The shift we're talking about here is just massive. Just look at the difference. The old way, the business card and a fishbowl at a trade show, that was completely passive. It was based on luck. But the new way? It's active. Every click, every download, every page visit is part of an intelligent digital footprint. And AI is fantastic at reading that footprint to tell the difference between the casual lookers and the high-intent bookers.
And here's a perfect real-world example of how this works. See, this isn't just about collecting data, it's about interpreting it. The AI doesn't just see clicks. It sees that someone has visited the wedding packages page 3 times and then downloaded a menu. It understands that this sequence of actions signals really strong intent. So the system automatically scores that lead as hot and pings the sales manager to reach out. It's intelligence and efficiency working together beautifully.
Now, we can take this even further with something called social listening. This is where we use AI to be present for the most important moments in people's lives. Just imagine an AI flags a public social media post about a new engagement. Your system could then trigger a helpful, non-pushy email with some honeymoon inspiration. You see the difference? You're not selling, you're providing value at the exact moment it matters most. Okay, so we've found our potential guests. Now what? This brings us to the second and arguably the most crucial part of the loop. If lead generation is the hunt, then the CRM is the heart of the entire operation. This is where data gets transformed into a relationship and a one-time visitor starts becoming a lifelong guest. I absolutely love this concept of a digital twin because it's so fitting. A modern AI-driven CRM isn't some static folder with a name and a booking history. It's a living, breathing profile. It learns from every single interaction, from the front desk to the spa to the restaurant, to build a complete, dynamic picture of who that guest is and what they truly value. And with that digital twin, you can achieve true hyper-personalization. We finally move away from blasting everyone with the same generic message. The goal is to create what we call segments of one. So if your CRM knows a guest only ever travels for business, it won't waste their time with family vacation packages. Every communication is relevant, and that relevance is what builds trust and shows your guests that you're actually paying attention. And what's so critical to remember is that this loop continues long after the guest leaves. The AI can analyze the sentiment from online reviews or guest surveys. If it detects a fantastic stay, it can automatically trigger a personalized thank you note or maybe a special offer for their next anniversary. This simple, automated gesture of gratitude is incredibly powerful for building loyalty. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, right? But what does it look like in the real world? Let's take a quick look at a few of the leading platforms out there. It's important to understand the landscape and what these different systems are really designed to do. So let's break these down. You have a giant like Salesforce. Their big thing is predictive analytics. Their AI, called Einstein, can actually identify guests who are at risk of not returning, so you can reach out and win them back before they're gone. Then you have Sendin, who are true specialists in personalization. They build campaigns based on actual behavior, like knowing a guest always travels with their dog and targeting them with pet-friendly content. And then there's a powerhouse like Oracle's Opera, which is often the invisible backbone for big chains, making sure that a preference you mention in London is remembered when you check in Tokyo.
So we've covered the what and the why. The big question now is how. How do you actually get started? Let's move from theory to a practical roadmap for putting these powerful tools into action.
Here are 3 simple, immediate starting points. First, automate those simple but crucial follow-ups. The thank yous, the review requests, let the AI handle that. Second, start to listen to the vibe. Use sentiment analysis on your reviews. If you suddenly see the word slow popping up next to Wi-Fi again and again, you know you have an issue to fix today. And finally, start connecting your lead generation to those key life moments we talked about.
And this right here is really the core philosophy behind all of this. This is not about replacing hospitality professionals with technology, not at all. It's about empowering them. By letting technology manage the immense complexity of data, you free up your team to focus on what they do best, creating exceptional human-to-human experiences.
So I want to leave you with this one question to really think about. How do you make the guest in a 1,000-room resort feel like they're staying at a tiny boutique inn where the owner knows them by name? That is the ultimate challenge, but it's also the ultimate goal. And the answer lies in the intelligent, thoughtful application of the very tools we've discussed today. The AI loyalty loop is how we deliver intimacy at scale. Thank you.